Hugh the Man, that's Hugh Jackman, of course, in a dazzling star turn on Broadway, wearing his favorite shirt as the boy from Oz. Today he's out with a new project, which is quite different from his role as Peter Allen in Oz, and Hugh's here to tell us all about it in this half hour. Look at you.
It's frightening.
You're a song and dance man, aren't you? Back inside Studio 1A at 8 o'clock on this Friday morning. I'm Katie Couric. Here in heaven, actually, Hugh Jackman. And oh, hi, Hugh. Sorry, Matt. Your days are numbered.
Hugh
buddy.
has to sit on the couch. He's got to be on the couch with me. Usually you're clear across the studio in some chair by yourself, but today, let's put him on the couch.
It's so cute seeing him get jealous. I love this.
I know, but
anyway,
we've got to go and fight each other out on the boardwalk in a second.
It's so nice of you to come in early this morning because he did Boy from Oz last night. So what time did you go to bed? About 1 o'clock?
Yeah, 1:30, something like that. My little boy, who's been trained to be quiet in the mornings, I woke up this morning, and he walked into our room and he saw me walking around. He just didn't know how to compute it. He said, "Daddy, do I still have to be quiet?"
You are upright. Can I just say something? I mean, you've been on the show a lot for your movies and things like that. I am so impressed by what you do on that stage there. I have not come to see the show yet, but I look at that, and you are so great at that.
Can I tell you?
Matt?
Well, you go ahead.
I was going to say there's a pair of maracas coming your way. I can see there's a sequin shaking, high kicking going.
Would look really cute.
No, but
in that
I mean
outfit,
it.
especially when you kind of shake it.
You like that little shit?
That is not easy to do, and you do it
I saw the
great.
show last week, Matt, and I have to tell you, Hugh has so much energy. It is such a demanding role, and he is sort of in motion, perpetual motion throughout the performance, and he gives it such energy, you can't help but get sort of sucked in.
That's great.
And you should see all these ladies. I told him, all the ladies from like New Jersey who come in on buses in their 70s and 80s, they bring drool cups with them. It has nothing to do with their age. Yeah, right. It has everything to do with you.
I don't want to know this. For me, it's a black wall. You don't have to be trying to do that.
You don't want to see the saliva on the floor, right?
No, it is really cute because they go crazy over him, and may I say, with good reason.
Actually, crazy is the word. My little boy was talking to someone yesterday. Said, "My daddy is on stage, and he goes crazy." He's only 3. That's his perception of my performance.
Well, listen, we can't wait to talk to you about Van Helsing because I know it opens today.
It opens today.
Yeah, and that's why you're here.
That's why I'm
You'll
here.
just love us. And by the way, Hugh wanted to be a journalist at one time. He wanted to be you. So,
Okay.
Matt, it's kind of getting late.
Anything else you want to do to annoy me this morning?
Okay.
Also coming up, a growing trend in healthcare. Doctors who make house calls and are available for personalized service all around the clock. But it does come with a price, and critics are up in arms about it. We'll have a debate about that as well.
And a little bit later, we've got the keys to success. Grammy-winning artist Alicia Keys will be performing live out on our concert stage. And I know you're a big fan of Alicia's,
Big
too.
fan.
Does that bug you also?
You're lucky it's Friday.
Anyway, lots to get to, but first let's head to the news desk where Natalie Morales is filling in for Ann this morning. Natalie, hi.
Good morning. You know, I asked to do the news over there, but they wouldn't.
Okay, enough.
Good morning, Katie, Matt, and to you, and good morning to you. Well, today, Defense Secretary
Jackman, Melissa, you haven't raved about Hugh yet. Everybody else has. Go ahead. Okay, thanks. But first, these messages.
Whoever said that
Facing monsters in his latest big screen adventure called Van Helsing, Broadway's Boy from Oz plays an 18th century bounty hunter charged with destroying Count Dracula and his wicked minions that have tormented Transylvania for centuries.
I think we've overstayed our welcome.
That looks like fun. Hugh Jackman, good morning.
Good morning. Did all my own stunts.
No, some of them,
Everyone.
not every one of them, but some of them, not that one.
Not that one, no. Not the 6,000-foot ravine one, but quite a lot of them I did.
This movie, it seems to me, has kind of an old-fashioned feel to it. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, when I read
with
it.
very newfangled special effects, by the way.
Absolutely. No, it's the latest in visual effects, but it's kind of got that feel like a Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's an adventure film. Almost, I kind of see it as a bit of a swashbuckling sort of Errol Flynn kind of movie.
It does everything with a bit of a wink, right?
There's a little smile. It's a fun movie. You know, my wife saw it and she said, "This is the best amusement park ride I've ever been on." And it is from beginning to end. It's just fun.
I know that Stephen Sommers, who wrote The Mummy and The Mummy Returns, wrote this with you in mind. But initially, Hugh, you didn't want to do it because you'd done the X-Men, and you thought, I just don't want to be typecast as this sort of summer blockbuster movie star, right? Is that true, or is that not?
It's a little, there's an element of truth. What happened was...
That's good.
Yeah, being nice.
We tried for that.
You kidding? No, Steve spoke to me and told me the script, and I knew, he told me the story, and I thought it was brilliant. I read the script, and I thought, this is brilliant. I rang Steve, and I said, I have one problem. I was literally on my way to shoot X-Men 2, and I said, Steve, I'm sort of in the middle of that franchise. There's probably going to be an X-Men 3, and I know you want more than one movie, so I was a bit nervous about that, and there was this pause on the phone, and he said, Hugh, I think you're probably the only actor in Hollywood who's afraid of being in 2 successful franchises, you know. and that was the end of it. And I jumped on board pretty much straight away and had the time of my life. It was the most fun I've ever had shooting a movie.
Really? What made it so fun?
Steve, I affectionately refer to him as my 8.5-year-old brother. You know, he has this, and he calls me his 7-year-old brother. You know, so we got on famously together, and it's just fun from beginning to end. He believes in everyone having a good time, and often these movies, by the way, can be quite slow to shoot and quite laborious. Well, this was just. I mean, it was just a blast.
Plus, you got to work with Kate Beckinsale, not too shabby,
not
right?
Not too shabby at all. No,
and she was very funny because she came on a couple of days ago, Hugh, and she said that the whole crew, because there were a lot of Australians and people from New Zealand on the crew. Yeah. Where was it shot, by the way?
We actually shot it in Prague.
That's
There's a lot of Aussies and English, and Kate...
I was just going to say, she said during the whole filming of the movie, everybody tried to kind of trip you up to see if you really were as nice as you seemed. And she said you came through with flying colors. But did you realize they were trying to do that?
I didn't, but the truth of the matter is, you think I'm a nice guy, it's just I'm incredibly powerful, and I make everyone say nice things about me.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Well, there was one...
That includes you. Remember NBC Universal, we have this
I know,
now,
believe me, I know. Anyway, tell me a little bit about the funny story when you were tap dancing in your trailer. Here you had your Van Helsing garb on, right?
Yeah, I was learning to tap dance from this Czech tap dancer who knew 3 words of English: good, bad, tap. That was it. I didn't get a lot of the good.
You were leading this double life because you were getting ready for The Boy from Oz.
I was getting ready for The Boy, so I had to learn how to tap dance. So the carpenters they cut me out a piece of wood, which I put down in my trailer. And so I used to, literally between setups, come in, whip my boots off and put on my tap shoes and dance away, right? So Steve Summers, who's the director, who was terrified of me playing Peter Allen, he says, this is going to kill my movie. At one point, the door was open, I felt this presence behind me, and I turned around and I go, oh, hi, Steve. And he goes, Hugh, stop now and do not tell anybody about this. Not a soul, you know.
And you didn't, except until now. Now we've told the world. Exactly. Tell me a little bit more about Boy from Oz, because you've been doing that for how many months now?
About 8 months.
And we talked about this, and we have a longer interview running tonight on Dateline, but it seems to me the most exhausting role. I saw Antonio Banderas in 9, and I felt the same way. I mean, it is all about you in this show, and you are, as I said, tireless, indefatigable. I like that word, but when I can say it. But how do you have the energy?
People ask me that question all the time. My usual response is, you don't get to see me at 8 o'clock in the morning. So now you kind of understand there's always a yin and yang, you know. But I love doing it, and I love being on Broadway, and I think unless you love it, you fall down. There's no 2 ways about it. I mean, I sing 20-odd songs every night and dance and throw my legs around and shake my maracas. It's a normal day's work. And it's, but I love it. Peter Allen had this sort of zest for life. He just loved life and everything about it. And he, you know, in the end, he wasn't here for a long time, but boy, did he make the most of it. So I'm just trying to fill his shoes.
Well, I think you're terrific in the show,
Thank
absolutely.
You.
And I know a lot of your fans are going to enjoy Van Helsing.
And thanks for coming to the show. I know how busy you are, too.
Oh, no, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I came to a matinee. It was a lot of fun. And I'm telling you, these people go nuts for you. It made me laugh. It was so sweet.
It could be the sequence, I'm not sure. Yeah. It could be the sequence.
A lot of male and female people going crazy.
And the nudity in Act 2.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we're not supposed to talk about that. Anyway, so great to see you, Hugh.
Too,
and Van Helsing, we should mention, opens nationwide today. And if you're hungry for more Hugh, watch our riveting interview tonight on Dateline when Hugh reveals what he likes to wear to bed and the craziest night he ever had. Just kidding. Anyway, we'll be back after local news.